Lexus Philippines is entering the premium EV market with the first ever RZ, representing the next chapter in the brand's aspirations. This represents the future. We're here at the Lexus Manila showroom where customers can take a look at the RZ for themselves. But in case you don't have the time to get here, we'll do a walk around just for you. The Lexus RZ represents the brand's next chapter in design. What that means is that it takes on a spindle body. So that actually starts off from the spindle grille design, and this time around, it's been expanded to the rest of the body styling. In terms of design, the RZ's front end does not have the usual grille. This is because of the all-electric drivetrain, which does not require the same amount of cooling as it were an internal combustion engine car.
Like the RX, the RZ's grille is now more deeply integrated into the frontal design. And with BEVs requiring less cooling compared to their combustion engine counterparts, the familiar grille has been closed off and turned into a body-colored design. At each corner are standard dark metallic 20-inch alloy wheels, while the roof has a contrasting black finish as standard.
It can also be spec'd in various colors, including this one, which is Sonic Chrome. Unlike a conventional automobile, the Lexus RZ would have a charging port instead of a gas tank. It's located right here at the front port, and for the Philippine market, it takes on the usual AC charging or a CCS2 plug, enabling it to charge very quickly. We'll get into that much later on.
In terms of size, the Lexus RZ sits between the compact Lexus NX and the mid-sized RX in the lineup. Its compact length, though, at 4,805 mm, it does have a long 2,850 mm wheelbase.
Now, towards the back, you would notice this sleek roofline. Again, this complements or this creates the low aerodynamic drag of the RZ. What you would notice here is the lack of the Lexus L badge right here, and you have the script just spelled out. This represents actually the new design language of Lexus that was premiered in vehicles such as the NX. Another thing here is that you get a standard power tailgate with a kick sensor. And if you look inside, it has a temporary type spare tire. So for those who actually do a lot of driving, there's less of a worry here because instead of getting a usual inflator, this one has a proper spare tire included.
For the Philippine market, the Lexus RZ is available in a new color, either metallic. Other colors include Sonic Copper, Sonic Chrome, Sonic Quartz, Sonic Iridium, and Graphite Black.
The sense of hospitality with the RZ starts with the moment you open the door. If you notice, this one opens electronically. The e-latch system makes do without any mechanical attachments, which makes the entire process a bit more refined compared to if this were a mechanical door handle. When you step inside the RZ, the first thing that you notice would be the interior is just like a conventional car. Now that's actually designed on purpose. Compared to the other EVs out there in the market, which would have this very spaceship, out of this world design, this one is pretty straightforward. Step into a different Lexus vehicle, for example, an NX or an RX, and then into the RZ, and the feel and look would be roughly the same. The only difference would probably be this, the rotary shifter. Again, it is because this vehicle is an EV. Towards the center, you get this large 14-inch screen that features Lexus's latest infotainment system. Now, sustainability also plays a big part in the RZ in the sense that things like the ultra suede material right here is sustainably sourced. If you're not a fan of ultra suede, a synthetic leather-like material is also available. Other feature sets of the RZ include a Mark Levinson sound system, and trust me, that's one of the best in the business. And get this, even the panoramic sunroof itself is different. Instead of using the usual cloth that covers this roof here, the RZ uses this electrochromatic design that dims it just like you would get in a 787 Boeing Dreamliner. In terms of safety, the Lexus RZ also comes with the latest LSS or Lexus Safety Sense. This would include things like adaptive cruise control, lane keep assist, pre-collision warning, and because of the e-latch system that you see here, if there's a vehicle or cyclist that goes behind you, the car will prevent the door from accidentally opening into the path of an oncoming motorist or cyclist, thereby preventing an accident. The Lexus RZ features what the brand calls the e-axle system. That means things like the motor and all the related components have been compacted into each axle separately. This would give the Lexus RZ a unique all-wheel drive system called Direct 4. That means it's able to split the torque better or more precisely than any mechanical system out there. Now, in terms of outputs, the RZ would produce a combined 313 horsepower and 435 Newton meters of torque. With a 71.4 kilowatt-hour battery, the RZ can be charged in as little as 10 hours with the included 7 kilowatt wall box charger. If you have access to a fast charging DC charger, charging the Lexus RZ from 10 to 80% takes a little as 30 minutes.
The battery itself is filled with a long-life, high-resistant LLC coolant that regulates the BEV system's temperature, keeping it at optimal levels. This guarantees that the battery will retain at least 70% of its capacity even after 10 years. Lexus, though, is so confident that the actual capacity after a decade should be at least 90%.
With a plan to go full electric by 2030 in all major markets and 2035 globally, the electrified future of Lexus starts right here with the RZ. The RZ is now available here in Manila for a retail price of 4.828 million pesos. Now, if you're on the fence of buying your first premium EV, there's no worries because this model is also available under the Quinto One leasing program, where you can actually drive one home with an affordable monthly lease rate. We barely scratched the surface when it comes to the all-new Lexus RZ, so why don't you check it out for yourself right here at Lexus Manila in BGC. If you find yourself shopping in the weekend, you can also check it at the Lexus Electrified Showroom in Mitsukoshi.